Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Legal Tech Hub product briefing. I'm Stephanie Wilkins, the Director of Content at Legal Tech Hub, and I'm here today with Gil Banyas, the co-founder of Chamelio. Hi, Gil.
Hi, Stephanie. Great to be here.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. And you're going to tell us about Chamelio today. Before we get into the demo itself, can you give us a little bit of your background and tell us a little bit about why Chamelio was founded?
Sure. So personally, I'm a licensed attorney. I spent close to a decade doing in-house work. And I partnered with two seasoned AI entrepreneurs to start Chamelio, which is a legal intelligence platform built for in-house legal teams.
Great. And I know we'll be jumping into a demo in a little bit, but can you cue up what we're going to be seeing today?
Sure. So I would like to show some of the key capabilities Chamelio has. Obviously, this is quite a broad platform, so I could not cover everything, but I tried to stick to the highlights and key aspects of the platform.
Great. So we're going to be seeing a little bit about what you're doing to help legal teams today. I guess without further ado, if you want to jump in.
Sure. So just give a word of a background. So Chamelio is built upon the thesis that legal teams have a very unique and valuable asset, which is a lot of historical documents, contracts and templates and playbooks and policies and so on that hold a lot of valuable but unutilized data and know-how. And Chamelio aims to tap into that knowledge and leverage it. And that's what I'm going to show you. So what you're seeing here is Chamelio Core. That's the core of the platform. And this is our smart repository. So essentially, this part of the system is capable of ingesting the customer's entire contract database and just extract a lot of legal data points out of each document. Things from type of contracts and key dates and summaries and key provisions from within each contract and so on and so forth. Each AI provided output will always come with the reasoning. We always try to give our customers the ability to validate and verify AI responses. And getting this type of extraction will not, unlike legacy technology, will not require any manual tagging, any manual work whatsoever from the customer itself. You can just dump your documents in and see the magic happens in real time in a matter of minutes. That's one. You can get more advanced than that by starting to create auto-updating collections of documents. So a collection of documents would be a subset of your entire contract repository. Let's say I filter by contract type. Let's say MSAs. Let's add another filter. I can add as many as I would like. So let's use MSA that include auto-renewal provisions for the sake of this example. And once I save this as a collection of documents, this collection will now start updating automatically, which means that whenever a new contract will be pushed into the repository, the system will check whether it meets the criteria defined in this collection. If it does, it will be added to this collection. If an existing contract no longer qualifies, it's pushed out. So it allows you to automate obligation tracking, rights tracking, whatever it is you're looking to monitor and track. You can do that very, very easily. You can share that with different stakeholders in the company. So you can provide a lot of value to the different stakeholders by automating the notification and the obligation and rights and key data points that they are looking to track from within the contracts. And while we provide a lot of data points out of the box, you are not limited by any degree. You can create any data point that you're looking to extract from your contract. Let's say I would like to understand whether I can use my customer's logo for marketing purposes. I can just give it a name, select the format of the output I would like to receive, and just type the prompt, type the data I'm looking to get out of my contracts. Can we use the customer's logo for marketing purposes? And just send the AI to go through this collection of documents, create a new column for me, and populate it in real time with the responses. In a couple of seconds, you will see that it will start populating with the responses the AI generates for that specific question. On top of that, I can build automations. I can just type in that I would like notify my marketing team when a new contract is added to this collection. Or just do that and send the AI to build this automation for me. And now, whenever a new contract is added to this collection that allows me to use the customer logo, a notification will be automatically sent to my marketing team through Slack, through email, whatever communication channel that I use. So the AI can build this type of automations for me. Just type in very simple, natural words what it is that you're looking to achieve, and the AI will build it for you. Okay, so it's very simple to use, very intuitive, and that's the purpose when building it. These are the automations. Another element I will go into is that while we saw so far how to access your data and view and extract information out of it using this tab review, everything is also accessible through an agent interface, sort of a ChatGPT style experience that knows your entire contract base. You could ask it to search and analyze and just pull information out of your contract. You can use it to draft new agreements, new clauses, whatever it is that you're looking to do. But this agent is also always available. I'll give a quick example. I can just pull any agreement, drag it in, and ask the AI to draft an amendment extending the term in 1 year. Just do that, and it will do that for me. In addition to that, we also have a template manager. So for example, if you upload the template that you usually use for amendments, the AI will build and generate the amendment it's now drafting based on your template. So it uses the same formatting, the same style, which will really provide a personalized result for you that mimics the way you would do it yourself. Okay? So drafting capabilities, search and analysis capabilities. Obviously, there's much more, and we just don't have enough time to go into the more advanced use cases. So I jump into the next thing. Since our system knows your contract base, it can help you build and generate AI-powered playbooks. Playbook essentially is a list of legal concepts for a specific type of contract. Each concept includes your preferred position and your acceptable alternative position, and the system learns that from all of your historical contract base. So you can see what preferred position you usually take and what alternative positions you accepted in the past and how popular they are across your contract base. So that will allow you to very easily, using AI, generate review playbooks that are built entirely on your knowledge, on your history, on the things that you've done in the past. Okay. Now, this knowledge goes with you into Microsoft Word. That's the second part of the system. There's a few capabilities within Chamelio's Word editing. First of all, reviewing an agreement based on your playbook. So you can just click review, select the playbook you would like to apply, hit review, and the AI will now start going over the contract against your playbook. And in a process that takes between a minute or two to complete, will conclude by giving you a list of issues that require your attention. And why do they require your attention? Because they are not compliant with your playbook. So as an example, we can see that when it comes to ownership and license, these are the recommended amendments. These are based on my preferred position within my playbook. I can see over, if I hover over these footnotes, see the actual playbook instructions that came into play in this amendment. So that's something that is available. If I'm good with the proposed amendment, I can just hit apply and move to the next one. In addition to that, I might want to look into my alternative position and not go by default to my preferred position. I can just click here and see the different alternative positions that I have within my playbook, how popular they are across my playbook, and just select a different position and generate a new red line based on that. If I want to be even more granular than that, we also allow you to do that. You can go into the clause variations, and that taps into your repository and shows you the actual clauses, the actual variations that you have across your contract base for, in this case, a return and certification requirements in NDAs. So you see the different variations you have for this specific provision in your historical documents. You can also use that to generate an amendment in the spirit of your reference clause. So we allow you both to utilize the AI-generated playbooks or to, in practice, access your historical clauses that you accepted in the past, view them, search through them, and leverage them for when amending the contract. Okay, a few other complementary features that we have here. You can always generate a comment that tries to explain to your counterparty why you're making the amendment you're making. It will use some negotiation tactics, try to draft it in a positive way that really explains the reasoning behind it, which also we can just apply by a click of a button. And a very important thing to note about Chamelio as a system is that it is always learning based on the customer engagement with the platform. So whenever you apply a recommendation, whenever you dismiss a recommendation, whenever you amend a recommendation further by just removing text, adding text, or rejecting any suggestion, the system will learn and will provide you with, and once it gets enough insights on how you actually review agreements, it will provide suggestions on updating your playbook, adding different positions, editing existing positions, because a playbook, contract playbook, is not a static thing. It's dynamic, it's changing, it's evolving as the company evolves. And we are here to see how you do it in practice and help you adapt and adjust your playbook as time goes by. So the system gets more and more personalized as you use it. Okay? That's reviewing by playbook. A few other capabilities to assist lawyers: proofreading, just cleaning up the document before you send it away, identifying all those undefined terms or terms used without capitalization, or just defined terms that were not used. Just clean up the document before you send it to your counterparty. And last but not least, our agent that is also available through the word Edin. This agent can, in terms of capabilities, obviously search through and pull data out of the document you are reviewing, generate summaries, generate anything you're looking for it to generate based on the document you're going over. It could read red lines, it could draft red lines if you're instructed to, it could read comments in the document, it could draft comments in the document. So anything that we do in Word setting could be done using the agent. I'll give two quick examples. So let's say I have a provision here that references an online privacy policy. I can just highlight it, click this little icon to tell the AI that we're not working on the entire contract, but only on this specific provision, and ask it to please review the online privacy policy for red flags. And what it will do now is we'll go online, fetch the link, read through the privacy policy in there, and come back with the red flag that it identified. So that's very useful, because in many agreements we find those embedded links that we just have to go out and review. That could be automated and made much easier using our agent. You see that it read the link and came back with the red flags with references to the relevant parts in that privacy policy. Another example, I can just select this non-solicitation clause, for example, and ask it to add standard exclusion. And this allows me to really tap into the general knowledge of the AI. So even if I don't know what standard exclusions are for a non-solicitation clause within an NDA, I can ask the AI for assistance, and the AI knows the context. It knows the type of contract we're working on, so it knows its risk classification. It knows why and it will draft something that is appropriate for this setting. It will try to do it as surgically as possible. It will use the relevant defined terms in the agreement, so it's drafting in context. And here is the result. It came back with a few exclusions that it considers to be standard exclusions. If I'm good with that, I can just apply it, and then also ask it to please draft a comment explaining our amendment. That, and just do that, and it will help me draft that comment as well. So these are the type of things that you could do with the word Edin, which really helps our customers streamline and become much more efficient and quicker when it comes to agreement review and negotiation in general, I would say. I'll pause here. This was a very quick overview, but to try to capture a few of the highlights.
No, which we appreciate. We understand that you have limited time in these demos. And for that reason, we will be putting a URL at the bottom of the screen. So for those who are watching, you can figure out who can find you and can find Chamelio if they have more questions they want to ask. Because, of course, there's more you could have covered, but we appreciate you doing that so efficiently. And thank you for joining us today. It's a really exciting product to see.
Thank you. Thank you, Stephanie. It was great.
Great. And thank you, everyone, for watching, and have a great day.